I'm Rick with Game Trade Media, and we've got Tony from Arcane Wonders here to tell us a little bit about a game called Onitama.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, basically, we're just going to go through Onitama.
Okay.
Onitama's been a great hit for us, but the thing is this. We are coming out with a pre-release here at GenCon, Onitama Way of the Wind.
Nice.
And the Way of the Wind expansion adds a whole new layer of complexity to the game. Gives a lot of fresh new moves and abilities for us to play around with.
So how long has Onitama, the game itself, been on the market?
Onitama's been on the market about 2 years.
Okay.
And
so you have a decent fan base already created around the whole game.
Yes, correct. And it's been a great hit for us. We've released the first expansion, Sensei's Path, a little bit earlier. About a year ago.
Okay.
And it's been doing incredible. And so we're following that up with Way of the Wind, but we have listened into a lot of what the fan base has asked for, which is something different, new, that changes up the game a bit.
Okay.
It took us a while to do that, though, because we didn't want to change what Onitama is.
Sure.
And Onitama is a game of simplicity. And it's and that's really at its core essence is it's a simple and elegant game.
Yeah.
And so without adding a ton of complexity, we think we hit out of the park with this, with the Wind Spirits.
Well, we seem to have a lot of time available in this amazing little interview. So let's play it.
Yeah.
Let's just play a game.
So we're going to go through. And I'm going to explain the setup. We are going to play with the Wind Spirit. So the Wind Spirit figure is going to go into the center here. Now, it is a ferret little piece. It's translucent plastic. It resembles a Japanese wind spirit from lore. And what we're going to do here is it changes setup a little bit. We're going to actually deal out a wind spirit card to each player.
Okay.
So we would shuffle the deck and then deal one out to each player.
Okay.
And that would be the first card that we do.
Okay.
Then, like a regular game of Onitama, we would shuffle the deck and we would deal out one regular card to each player.
So we each get a core and a wind spirit card.
Yes, and then one, like normal, goes into the center.
Okay, great.
So if you're not familiar with Onitama, or if this is your first time playing, the way the game works is you have cards, and on the card is a black central area space, and that indicates where your piece is.
Okay.
It's not a grid of the whole playing field.
Right.
It's in orientation of where your piece is. So you look at your piece, and you are actually using one of your cards to move one of your pieces. So in this example, if I were using Rabbit to move one of my pieces, in this case I'd do, let's say, this boop, right there. The black space corresponds with him, and he can move there to the shaded space right there.
Nice.
He could move to any of the other spaces if they were available, but you can't move off the board or into one of your own pieces.
Okay.
So that's in essence how you play.
Okay.
The win condition of the game is to capture, similar to chess, when you move a piece onto a piece, it's captured and removed from the board.
All right.
It's to capture the master piece of your opponent.
Okay.
Or to move your master into their starting position.
All right.
So
I think based on what I see here, I've already won. I have every possible move in my head, but I feel like everybody watching is going to want to see that happen.
Yeah. So the big thing here is let me explain what this wind spirit does differently.
Okay.
So the wind spirit itself cannot be moved into. So no piece can move into a space that is occupied by the wind spirit. Not masters, not students. Now, a second rule is that the wind spirit cannot move into a master's space.
Okay.
So if a master is in a space, it cannot move into that space. But if the wind spirit moves into a student's space, it actually switches position with the student.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and play a game with the wind spirit. The wind spirit cards are actually a little bit different too. They have two moves.
Okay.
The top move must happen first, and that is moving one of your students or your master according to the grid on top.
Mm-hmm.
Then, as long as the move is available,
Right.
and you can move it, you must move the Wind Spirit according to the grid on the bottom.
Okay.
After that, it would be similar to any other card. It would go into the center, and then the cards would rotate just as normal. So yeah, you ready?
And because the community card, I guess, is that symbol here, the blue symbol, right?
Yes, because it's the blue symbol.
I get to go first.
You get to go first.
Oh, as everybody knows that watches, I almost never win a game. So we all know that I was joking before, and I know it sounds like I'm backpedaling, but I'm not. I think I have a plan with the Wind Spirit that actually helped me win this game.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I really want to see it.
So on that note,
Yes,
I'm going to move using Eagle,
Yep.
moving it there
Okay.
for this character, and then because of his grid, it's going to move him back here, right, onto this line.
Yes, it's going
one
to
of these two
sit
corners.
on one of the two corner pieces.
And I will do this.
Okay.
And
So-
then I exchange.
You exchange the
Grab.
card? Yeah.
All right.
So that was a pretty strong move. I mean, you completely changed the game state right out of the bat.
Right out the bat.
And I can't take that piece with either of my moves. So I'm just going to retreat with him.
What?
And then
That is not what I was expecting.
now, I did want to make one note. You can move the Wind Spirit with a normal card if you wanted to.
Okay.
However, it wouldn't trigger a double move type effect. It would just
Right.
move the Wind Spirit according to the card that you have. So-
Interesting. That's good to know as well. And based on that information, I'm not going to use it yet.
Yes.
But for some reason, I just think this guy's got a lot going for him.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the crab to move him just one forward and then switch out.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I am sure I want to do that.
So, because what I'm going to do
Mm-hmm.
is I am going to move this piece here
Using which?
using the eagle
Okay.
and capturing this piece. And then I have to move the Wind Spirit.
Okay.
So the Wind Spirit's going to go back into the middle, and I'm going to be back set up like this.
And based on that, because it's only 2 forward.
Yeah, because of the orientation of
Yep.
that, it's going to be the diagonal. So that will bring my piece
Yes.
back, and then that's going to go there, and I'm going to get the crab.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. That was not. at all.
So we're kind of like in the starting set of the game right now. Only you lost a piece already.
Yeah, first blood has been gone, and that means that I've got to come out of the gate and try to do something impressive. I don't think it's going to happen this time. The impressiveness, that is. But I like the thing that you said there. I can move the Wind Spirit using my cards
Yes.
without touching or doing a secondary move. So I'm going to use Rabbit to bring him forward.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. I'm going to use Rhinoceros to move him there, and
Okay.
then swap places with that piece.
Okay. And looking at what you've literally got nothing. I have no fear. I have no fear to this. That's crazy talk. Using Eagle,
Okay.
aligning here, moving him there. But now,
No, if you do that, then you're
Uh-huh.
going to have to move the Wind Spirit there,
yeah, and it brings my guy
and it
back.
brings your guy back. Yes.
Yes, and that's what I wanted to do.
Okay,
because
that's what you wanted to do?
it is.
You wanted to run away?
I did want to run
Run
away.
away!
Because your guy was just,
Yes.
this
Yep.
one looks really
Hey,
rough.
it happens.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Rabbit to move him there.
And that's all you're going to do?
That's it.
I've really felt that there was more to it for you that round.
That was my entire move.
Okay. Using horse, move forward.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
I'm sure someone's out there going, "Ooh, I see Rick's entire strategy."
Entire strategy.
Yeah.
Crab.
All right. Not a fan of that at all. I can't go backwards. Can't go off the board. You're coming in way too close to my guy. I don't like that either. So I can't move him there. I'm going to lose another guy.
Maybe.
No, I can already tell I'm going to lose.
You might
guy.
not. I might not take him.
Yeah, that's true. You might not take him. Rabbiting to here.
Okay.
I think he's gonna take my guy.
You know what? I am not going to take that guy.
Interesting.
I'm going to move my master here.
Using
Eagle.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the Wind Spirit to move this piece here.
I don't think I like that either. All right. Then I will, using Rhinoceros, move this here. And then I'm just going to move him. Oh, I could move him all the way over here, couldn't I? If it's an open space.
It would be...
Oh, no. So
Yeah.
it is just going to be one forward. There we go. Oh, he died. I win. All right.
Okay. So now... I messed up.
I think he did.
Yeah, I did. I totally messed up.
Yeah.
So I put myself in a position that I'm going to lose because I wasn't paying attention.
Curiosity it's all
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that was me messing around and being silly. Because if I move here, you're done capture me with Eagle. If I move here, you're done capture me with Eagle. I can't run backwards. I can't move forward because you have Crab.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't stay where I am. And I don't have a way to move the Wind Spirit in a fashion that helps me.
Correct.
So I will move here and go down fighting.
All right. And because so
and then this will go here.
Right. And then I would Eagle.
Yep.
To the Emperor.
And you win.
And I win. And there you have it, everybody. My record of losing has been broken with Onitama.
No,
Onitama.
so that's Onitama. It adds a level of complexity I wasn't really paying attention to. So it worked out in your favor.
What I thought you were going to do is when I was still here, and you had this one
Horse
and a rabbit, I believe, I thought you were going to move. There was a way you could have went here and then, or here, and then using horse just over if I didn't
done something. If you
have a way to move him out
put
of the
more
way.
pressure on your master. Yeah,
that's where I thought.
That's
you
what
were
I
going
should
with
have
it.
done.
I agree.
Yeah. It would have been a lot smarter movement, but.
No,
Well, that's what they say. They tell you should never win your own game against someone who hasn't purchased it yet.
That's right. That's right. And one of the things that I like about this game is that you've already mentioned it. It is very simple to get the rules and everything, but it has a level of complexity that is super enjoyable for anybody that likes those strategic games.
Oh, and each game is going to be different because you have a wide variety of additional moves. These are all just basic moves from the game. You have 16 different moves there.
Wow.
And then you have the you have the Sensei's Path expansion, which adds in another 16 moves.
Wow. Okay.
And then Onitama Way of the Wind adds 8 of the double move wind cards. So
Right.
basically, if you pick up all the whole package, you're going to have so many different combinations that you're not likely to get the same game.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of diversity in your gameplay, and then replayability is
Replayability,
huge.
yeah.
It's so good.
With it being such a small game, you can just you can just pack it up. The game comes with the playmat that is on it, so I really like showing off the Core's box because it has the magnetic clasp that unwraps, and then if you look.
There's a space for everything.
There's a space for all the different pieces. Yeah. The only thing is that there is not a bay for the Wind Spirit in the core game set.
Sure.
So we do have the original small box for it. But all the cards, depending on if you sleeve all of the expansions, I don't believe that they'll all fit in there either.
Okay.
So. Right. Once we get to this third expansion, you probably will want to keep one of the expansion boxes just in case.
Sure. I think you'd want to keep all of them because they're beautiful boxes. They're great on the shelf.
And
they're great.
They have the little magnetic clasp too. So
it's amazing. And you said that Onitama, the core, and Sensei's Path are out on the market, yeah?
Yes. And Way of the Wind is a pre-release here at GenCon, and it is... coming out later this year, around October time.
Okay, great.
To retail. So,
which means if you already have friends that have the core and Sensei's Path, what a great stocking stuffer for the holidays, and which is going to be really cool. So, what's the price on just the core?
Okay, so the core game is $29.99. It's $30 price point. The first expansion, Sensei's Path, is $12.99.
Nice.
And then the Way of the Wind expansion is $14.99. So
that's awesome, and it looks great.
Spread. Yeah,
thank you so
much. And you
could
do some sort of like little pagoda thing or something.
You can dress
on
it
your
up.
Shelf.
People are like, "Hey, what's that?" And I'm like, "Let me show you what that is." And then you're in it. You've captured them in the game.
No,
it's a lot of fun. I think my kids would love this.
Oh yeah, I play with my 8-year-old all the time. Basically, age limits on there are due to. A little bit because of the strategic complexity of the game, but also because of the choking hazard.
Absolutely.
So we're looking at, I play with my 8-year-old. He doesn't get the strategy completely.
Sure.
So we keep it kind of basic, and I kind of like walk him through his moves, but he's grasping it a lot more. And also it gets you thinking.
Oh, absolutely.
Much because it's simple enough for someone to understand, oh, I just move based on this.
Right.
But it gets some thought process going, and you get the cogs turning for the little kid.
Absolutely.
That really makes it great.
So besides these, I know this is what you brought us to show off.
Yeah.
What else you got going on down at your booth?
Okay, so at the booth we've got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
A lot of it we've already talked about on the show.
Right.
We've done Critical Mass, I believe, already.
Yes.
So we have the mech on mech combat game going. We have Raijin versus Archon and Patriot versus Iron Curtain in the booth.
Okay.
Demos going the entire time.
All right.
We have a demo hall area set up in Hall C.
Okay.
That basically we have ticketed events throughout the show, but if you want to play any of our games from Arcane Wonders, you can come to the booth, or come to the hall, and we're playing them from 10 to 6 the whole time. We also have Good Critters.
Okay.
So Good Critters is a game that we are pre-releasing here at the show. It's coming out later this year again in October. It's $25 price point, and you're all critters. Zootopia-ish style, like anthropomorphic animals that have gone out on a heist. So you've got Anna the bunny with that sniper, very good fellas feeling in there, and it's Good Critters. And so you went on a heist, you bring back the loot, and the boss divvies up the loot however they want.
Okay, because it's critters is the loot like
picnic
baskets.
Well, no, there's like jewelry, but it's like dog tag on spike collars and things like that. So you divvy up the loot, and that's going to be the next one we're really promoting heavily from Arcane Wonders. But
very cool.
Basically, divvy up the loot, and then everyone votes on it.
Okay, I can dig it.
So so it's a 4-day player like
Okay.
bluffing, bribing, similar
Sure.
to line of like feel of Sheriff, where you're heavy
Right.
negotiation with other players.
Sure.
But it's got a lot of mechanics where you're really dealing with other people at the
Mm-hmm.
board, and one open round. So basically, everyone's threatening each other and throwing down things at the same time and bribing each other different ways.
Okay.
And, yeah.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
So if you're here at GenCon, make sure you stop by your booth, and the booth number is
Booth number is 1249.
1249.
Yeah.
And if they want to find out more about all of your games, where can they go on the interwebs?
Interwebs, go to www.arcanewonders.com. It has rule books and information, walkthrough, videos, and everything for all of our titles. So if you need anything, that's all available there. And I think we're going to go heavier into detail or a bit here, not too long, next month or so.
Okay.
On Good Critters. So
all right.
Yeah, we'll be talking more about that.
I can dig it, and I'm sure we're going to sit down and talk real soon at another event coming up.
Yes,
At
the
have more information on that one. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Tony, for coming and joining us up here in Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, no, this is
it's
great.
so good. Let's take another look at the outside where you can see everybody out there playing. I'm not sure what they're playing in that particular area, but it looks like some sort of like miniature skirmish, probably Napoleonics or something like that. But it looks amazing. We'll get another shot for later on as we're here all week here at GenCon 2018. I'm Rick with Game Trade Media. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you at the game store.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks for watching Game Trade Media. Make sure to leave us a like and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content.